in Myanmar, the way I look at it, you are the right person to be able to deal with 135 ethnic groups, right?
Right. Yeah.
And without your experience, imagine if you don't have that experience, I think it will be very difficult for you, even though you're a cardinal, but I think you will not be as accepted as freely as they are, Isn't it?
Of course, yeah. That could be the reason also, but that also, we managed to do it with the cooperation of the other bishops and the priests and religious and the faithful and the people in general. Of course, other reasons that might be that the Pope chose me as a cardinal is because perhaps we had just celebrated the 500th year of the beginning of the faith and of the entry of the Catholic Church here in Myanmar. We had it last November, so there was an appointment came immediately after that. Of course, I cannot really tell the reason of the Pope. No, he's a man of surprise. No?
Yeah,
he would do
surprise,
what the others would not imagine. He was mostly true with the many Jesuits also like that. So after celebrating 500 years, and it was to honor all the missionaries of these past years, of this past history, and also the fervor that the church has here, although we are just a small minority, all the fervor, the bishops and the priests and the religious and different, doing that. That's the one, that could be another, be the reason. The third reason is the Pope is trying to choose the peripheries.
Yes.
Maybe a country that is not well known and a little minority. At the same time, the country has passed half a century under the military dictatorship. Maybe just to pull out that and put Myanmar maybe in front of the world to cooperate the building of the nation again with the democracy. This could be the 3-4 reasons that the Holy Father has chosen me to.
You are chosen for a reason, but because of your wisdom, your experience, and your knowledge about the situation. Who is better person to help Vatican if not you, And I'm sure in other parts of the world, everybody has a reason, This is what St. Pope John the 23rd said, I needed other people to help me, even though he said, as if the whole problems of the world is being, on top of me. This is very, very practical.
Yeah, that's right. One of the reasons could be that before, most of the cardinals were from Italy or from Europe, but Pope wants it to be a universal voice there, so you try to go out to all the different areas which would is inclusive in the work of the church, and so that, as you have said, wants to hear the voice of different people, different corners of the earth.
So you never have any inclination that you will become a cardinal one day, right?
Yeah, that either for or no for, but I do not have. Since being a remote area and also myself never studied in Rome, I did not think much that I would be the cardinal. And also this time, normally, and this is the first time that the Pope is doing, without informing the person concerned, he announced in the Vatican there on Sunday, on the 4th of January. I got the news from other places, like from my niece from Australia. Said the Pope has mentioned your name in your.
You're not aware.
Said, forget about it. It's a joke. No?
Yes.
Because it happened one time 6 years ago. It happened one time in one of the UK news. They put some of the possible candidates. So I thought this would be it, but. Later on, after 1 hour, I received 50, 60 emails coming in.
Congratulating you.
Congratulated. So I said, something must be happening. And so with that only, I came to know about the.
So as a cardinal, do you find it more challenging for you now that because it's, as you said, the hierarchy, it's not only your diocese or Myanmar is your concern, but now the concern of the whole world is also spells under your hand. So do you think it's more challenging for you now?
Yes, definitely it's challenging, not only in the Catholic Church, but also in the national level. Even the authorities, the military also recognize the presence of Cardinal, also the Buddhist community, the monks, and also even the Muslims too. They sent give acknowledgement and congratulation letters. So like the Pope, as soon as I received the red hat, the Pope whispered me one sentence. He said, in spite of being a minority group, he said, do not fear, have courage to go ahead with it. So with that, he inspired me also. So I have more responsibility. I take up as a challenge at the national level, where now the different this ethnic civil war is going on. There's a conflict going on at the political level. Another conflict happening with the religious level, with the religious violence between the Muslims and the Buddhists. Other things. Yeah. There's so many challenges now. The transferring of the power. So we have to say that it should happen in a very peaceful way, without any bloodshed. When from military to civil, in any country and in most of countries, there is always the transition is very difficult, and the bloodshed could happen. But here we are praying and it's helping that we all religious leaders should be together, so that the transition is a very peaceful one. Not only that, as also at FABC level, Bishop Conference, although we have to make our voice heard. And currently, of course, I am in charge of the Human Development Office and all this. Of course, then also as a pontifical level, I'm also one of the members for culture, as well as for the religious, different congregations, religious as a member. And also, so whatever way possible, whatever the Spirit leads me, I have to speak out, especially as I've said, I should be the voice for the voiceless, starting from the local level.
I think I agree with you. You should be a voice. You should not be not felt threatened, because you are chosen for a reason to let Vatican people, or maybe to let the whole world understand. Because if you're not going to talk, who's going to see and solve the problem? I'm glad you share what you had experience with all the dioceses. So it's really a blessing for you to have that kind of experience, for you to be able to understand now your mission, which is just right what we had in our team. Christ in you, our hope of glory. So Jesus really lives in you through your action, through your words, through your gesture. And I'm really happy to learn that the Filipino will learn something from your life stories, and it, Your Eminence.
Yes, I learned many things from the Filipino church also.
Yes. I think we have so much in common, you know. So if you will look at each other, because I noticed here in Myanmar, so it's my second time here, although I just spent one day, I said, there are so many who looks like Chinese, There are so many who also look like Indian, So it seems that your Chinese community and Indian community here are quite big, right?
Chinese community not so big, but the Indian Tamil communities, for example, in this Archdiocese of Yangon, at least half would be Tamil communities.
Is that from Sri Lanka?
Tamil, Sri Lanka, the Tamil, these have the same language. And also they speak the same language as in India, the Tamil Nadu, that's the same language. And also, in reality, the Tamils here are very lucky, because all this liturgical, all the translations and everything we receive from there. So the Tamil community is very good in their liturgy and their language. We receive help from them. It's very lucky. The Chinese, not too many Chinese. Maybe a little scattered here and there. But the other, most of the, 80% of Catholics here, we are about 800,000 only, the whole in the 16 dioceses.
Yes.
Most of them are from different ethnic groups. And all I would say there are, active bishops would be about 18 bishops.
Yes.
All are from different ethnic groups, except myself. Except I am from the center part, but the rest would be from different ethnic groups.
That's very interesting. So you have 18 bishops for the whole Myanmar. So how many parishes you have here?
Here we have about 47 parishes, and Of course, other dioceses would have more parishes.
So you said the 18 bishops belongs to the different ethnic group except you. You are from the center. So they don't quarrel with each other, or they were able to live in harmony in spite of their differences in culture?
Among the bishops?
Yes.
Among the bishops, okay.
That's
we are
good.
very friendly, and perhaps we are all the same age, have been together, and there's no quarreling. But one thing is, even among the Catholics, different ethnic groups. So I am Kachin, I am Shan, I am Kayin, Kayat, I am Chin. They will say, I'm a Chin Catholic, not a Kayat. That's a little bit of one's own identity is there. But so far in the history even, there is no quarreling even among the Catholics about one ethnic group and another. But they like to keep their own identity.
Yes.
So we respect that. We respect their identity. We respect their language. We respect their culture.
Why is it that there are so many ethnic groups here? Why can they not assimilate and be one as Burmese? Why is that they were allowed to, express their own identity?
Yeah, they were coming from different. Some will be coming from Yunnan, from China. Others will be coming from India, and others from Thailand, and others from India. So different ethnic groups. That's one thing that each one trying to preserve their own identity. So that's because of our historical background that they like to keep their own ethnic groups.
So that was preserved.
Yeah.
So that was very interesting. Pero itutuloy po namin aming magandang discussion hanggang sa muli dito po sa programa ng Power Tonight with Elvira.